Hey guys, a couple of days ago, a young lady came forward and she said she is Aaliyah's and Robert Kelly daughter. And this has been rumored for a couple of years, but a young lady actually came forth. First of all, what struck me is that she has no resemblance to neither alleged parents. She just struck me as maybe she is someone who needs some type of therapy because she said she's been from house to house to house, passed on from different people. So it sounds as if maybe she was in the foster care system and have convinced herself that she is the daughter of R. Kelly and Aaliyah, and nobody can sway her. So maybe she needs some mental evaluation. Now, I don't know if she was in the foster care system, but she said she was from house to house to house. And sometimes when people jump around like that, the trauma of jumping around, they latch on to a parent or parents, imaginary parents, if you will. So I think this might be the case. And it probably was her coping mechanism. We all cope differently when we're under stress or in trauma. So this young lady came out February the 7th of this year, 2023. So I think it's common knowledge that R. Kelly had a romantic relationship with teenager Aaliyah at the time. She was 15 and he was 26. He subsequently got married to Aaliyah in a secret marriage in a hotel, and the marriage was annulled in 1995. Kelly, as well as Aaliyah's career blossomed, and they both became superstars. But unfortunately, her life was tragically cut short in 2001 when she was killed in an airplane crash. Now, we've seen plenty of pictures of Aaliyah before her death, month after month, and in none of those pictures was she ever pregnant. So when this young woman came forth, it was shocking to a whole lot of people because she emphatically said, "Yes, I am the daughter, and she is my mother." And everybody was looking at her sideways because you would think she'd have one thing for Aaliyah. She has nothing for neither parent. And sometimes children don't resemble really their parents, but you can see one thing, at least one thing that may suggest maybe, like maybe a lazy eye. If the parent got a lazy eye and the child got a lazy eye, you can say, well, maybe. But in this case, nothing, nada, zilch, zero. And to tell you the truth, the young lady was hard on the eyes. I don't want to be too rough on her because I'm realizing that this person have a mental issue. And you don't want to be unkind to people, especially when their mental state is in the balance. She says her name is Love. And she said, I'm the biological daughter of Aaliyah Halton and Robert R. Kelly, she says in a clip. And I just wanted to tell my truth and my mother's truth because I feel it's time that it's needed, she says. So she said she kept the secret for years because of the industry. And she then claims she's an extension of her mother, Aaliyah Halton. This young woman cannot sing to save her life, just to put it in a nutshell, and to put it quite bluntly. And to be quite honest, Aaliyah would have had to stay out of the spotlight for months to keep this secret, and she was never out of the spotlight. So a lot of people are saying that she could have been a foster child in someone's home and wanted to attach herself. Maybe she admired Aaliyah and she wanted to attach herself to her as her mother. But that's one thing, doing it in private is another thing, coming out and telling the world you are actually this woman's daughter. And then again, you would think, since Aaliyah is gone, her mother would want a piece of her, at least a grandchild. But Aaliyah's mother have never claimed any child to be her grandchild from Aaliyah. And so we have to pray for this young lady that she goes into some type of counseling This is all alleged if she is not Aaliyah's daughter, which I doubt, highly doubt. Sometimes traumatic experiences in life make people do some pretty odd things. This is definitely one of them. And no doubt, after this public outcry, we may need to do a wellness check on this young woman, or whoever is in her life. Need to get her to some kind of counselor, psychologist, psychiatrist, and do some type of evaluation, because this is not normal behavior. So she was on TikTok, and she also was on Twitter. And I said, well, I guess the video is getting around social media. And the second video, she said, I'm going to do a cover for you all. And I said, oh, right. And boy, I pull out my popcorn. I had a front row seat, and I said, oh, let's have it. I know this young lady is going to tear the house up because she come from two singing parents, allegedly. So I got out my popcorn, and I pull up my front row seat, and I kick back and relax, and she started to belt out the song. I had to drop the popcorn, and I almost choke, okay? Because I said, I know this is a joke. I said, okay, she don't look nothing like R. Kelly and Aaliyah, but at least kind of, sing like them. Honey, not even one note. She could not even carry a note. So I know this is a joke. And I said, you know what? If you want to be that famous, why don't you say so? But you don't have to lie and say these two people are your parents. Because, people do that all the time in order to catapult their career, their singing career. They'll get out and lie that a famous singer is their parent, and then people take notice of them, and especially if they can sing, and then they have an audience. But honey, let me tell you, not even one note, not even a tune this young woman can carry. And to add insult to injury, she's very hard on the eyes, okay? If you know what I mean. And I brought that up because we all know that when Aaliyah was alive, God rest her soul, she was a very good-looking person. R. Kelly is a good-looking man. So it's not a stretch for me to say she has inherited nothing from her parents, alleged parents. So I really think she got some mental issues. I really do. There's no way that you can be that hard in the eyes. You come out and say that these two people are your parents and you can't sing to save your life. Mental issues, okay? And I know a lot of you are saying, oh, Carib Go is just harsh. She just jealous. She don't know what she talking about. This young lady can carry at least one tune. I want to hear her. Okay, pull up your seats. Here she come. So she started off by saying she's going to do a cover for you guys. She don't normally sing in public. And after she was done singing, I've said, honey, you better go back to singing in private. But without further ado, here's our girl, Love.
I'm going to do a cover for you guys, and you guys share my voice. I don't usually sing on public, actually. I'm always on me too. Be careful I love. And Daddy always home to make sure he's right. I always had my eyes on this one that's gonna guide. I was a child, so I decided to ride. I'm standing at my front page, and I am closing with a kiss. And when I ride him, he better get out on time. I'm standing at my front page, and I am closing with a kiss. And when I ride him, he better.
So I'm thinking maybe she was nervous. Maybe she needs a second chance, try again. Maybe another song. Did you guys want to hear another song? I think not. When she was done singing, all I could do was exhale and said, you know what? I could have done something better with my moment, my time. Anybody can do what she just did. Hell, I sung better in the shower. When I get in the shower and I start to, honey, You can't tell me I can't sing. I dropped the soap, okay? You know, like folks drop the mic. I drop the soap because I'm the shit in the shower. You can't outsing me, all right? But when I get out of the shower, I realize it was all a dream. So this is her telling us about the homes that she been in. And we should know the industry, how they hide biological children. And they didn't want Aaliyah to come out and say that she is the biological child. Here she is, giving us her explanation, not explanation. In this case, I gotta say explanation, okay?
Okay, y'all. My name is Love. My given name. I am the biological daughter of Aaliyah and Robert Kelly, R Kelly, and I just want to tell my truth and also tell my mother's truth because I feel like it's time and it's needed. I feel that I went through so many things as far as keeping this identity and then living with different family members that was there to, the industry. You guys know how it can get. And I just want the world to know that the best part of me, and I am also an extension of my mother, Aaliyah Houghton. I've been shipped around or constantly as far as when I was young.
Needless to say, she was dragged, honey, dragged through social media. Do y'all honestly think Aaliyah's mother would give up her only grandchild to Aaliyah? If Aaliyah had a child out there, do you think her mother would abandon that child? No way in hell. So this young lady needs a psychiatrist, counselor, some psychologist. She needs something. She needs Jesus. She had all Aaliyah's fans saying, "What you talking about, Willis?" For those of you who are 80s babies, you know what I'm talking about. There was a sitcom, all right, where the young man used to say, "What you talking about, Willis?" So then she pulls out this picture and flashes it briefly for the camera. And she says, "See, my mother, and Aaliyah took out in the same picture. My mother's right beside Aaliyah, and I'm in the picture as a little girl." And I said, "Lady, anything can be doctored these days. You can cut and paste any picture. All right? So that's not proof. Come again. Try again." As Jamaicans like to say, rewind and come again. So I hope this young lady found some type of fame. If that's what she wanted, she got it because she went viral on the internet, Twitter and TikTok and those platforms. Congratulations, young lady. So now what you going to do with this newfound fame? I had a whole lot more to say, but when I heard her sing, I had to drop the mic and walk away. I'm going to be doing something better with my time. I'm sorry, folks. If you want to read up more on this story, you got to go to Twitter, somewhere in Twitterland, okay? I'm over now. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel and to this video. Thank you for watching.